Okay, my suspicion about D is somehow related to the other two problems we just did, because it looks like it might be tough. But let's write this down. So I got 1 to 2, and I'm going to write down what it appears to be something doable as it relates to prior problems. And what I want to do is I'm going to rewrite it so it looks sort of like the other problems, and that would be look like this over here. And I'm going to say this would be U4 now over U squared plus 4 du. Because I want to get that one kind of root there. All right, let me keep going. And I'm going to say 1 to 2. And I'm going to say this is going to be U squared now. U squared plus 4. And then there's another U squared though, so square root of U squared is going to U du. All right? Now I want to look back at the last question we just did. And I think this is sort of looking like that. And what I mean by that, I got to look back over that question. Yeah, I think we've got something sort of like that. That's really going to be part B. Right, I'm seeing that. Yeah, but I'm seeing that in that one that they had problems. The problem was it wasn't. I'll write it down for you. That the one we got there was this was 0 to x, and that was the root of u over u plus 4 dt, and that was, I'm just looking back. It's 2 f of, and that was x plus 2 over 2, with the understanding, and I got to look back over my notes by the way, because I know we just did that one. That's to understand that x is greater than 0. All right. So I'm looking at this over here, and I'm looking at this one over here, and I'm going to try to get it to look something like that. All right. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to make another u substitution, and then you may wonder what u substitution I'm going to use. I'll take a look at it, and I'll say that. Let's take a look. So I'm going to say v equals u squared. All right. So dv would equal 2u du. So I'm going to rewrite this. And let's see. If u equals 1, u squared, right, that's going to be 1 again. Now, if u is equal to 2, u squared would be 4. All right, that's not so bad. I got this over here. Let's keep going. I get the root. U squared, I said, was v. And on the bottom, you get v plus 4. This is looking just like this now. Now, I got this u du now, and what's that going to be equal to? It's going to be 1/2 of a dv. Okay? I got that. And let me see if that's what I want. Not really, is it? And so why is that? I'm looking at, I want, I don't want 1. I want 0. So I got to rate this differently now. Again, I want this. Not really getting that, am I? So what do I get over here? I'm getting, let's write this down. So 1/2, I'm going to write that as 0 to 4 v plus 4 dv, and then I got to take away something. We got to take away, let's see, 1/2. I got to take away from 0 to 1 now. Well, that's problematic, isn't it? And when you get over here, you get this. v plus 4 dv. Now, by the way, I know some of it now. I know this part, all right? And what's that equal to? It's right up here. I got this one over here. It's going to be, let's see, 1/2 times, again, we're looking at this over here, 2 times f of, and what's that going to be? Let's see, our x is going to be 4, right? So 4 plus 2 is 6, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. Minus, not a problem now, don't I? 1/2. We'll simplify this too, by the way. 0 to 1, the root v plus 4 dv. All right? So I'm going to write something down over here, and I think what I could write down is, let me see if I can do that. I can write this first term down. 1/2 of 2 is 1, so just f of 3. But now I'm looking at this less integration. It's 1/2, 0 to 1. And then I got this root of v over v plus 4 dv. Right, and that also looks familiar to me, by the way. What do you mean by that? It looks like this one again. Let's write it down. All right, so this is f of 3 minus 1/2 times, it's going to be 2, f of, and now what's the x now? The x is 1, right? So what do you get? 1 plus 2, which is 3, so 3 over 2. All right, let's write this down. What do you get over here? F of 3 minus f of 3 over 2. And we're done. Right, the f was a given. So f of 3 minus f of 3 halves, and we're done. Thank you.